Give it up for our next comedian. Let's hear it for Jessa.
Yelling out, we ain't selling out. We got money, but we ain't lending out. We got bars, but we ain't belling out. In that pink Ferrari, we pillin' out. I told Tay, bring the Bob Dylan out.
Hey, hey, hey. Can I get a big ol' hell yeah? Hell yeah. Absolutely. My name is the Jessa Blake. It's just Jessica without the ick. Every time I come on stage and I hear music playing, I feel like I'm supposed to dance or something. But I'm so white I don't even have circadian rhythm, so we're going to skip that. I love all the support I see in here tonight. We got parents and family and friends and loved ones in here. And that just, and I'm really, it makes me, it's like a piano recital for grown folks with dick jokes. And it just does not get better than this. But, you know, having family and stuff come for me just wouldn't work unless Jenny moved this entire thing to a Fed pen. You're too pretty for prison. I just don't think you'd make it. But I got my fella here tonight. We met years ago at an open mic. I was doing comedy. He was a regular person, so he saw all the red flags. He chose to ignore them. But we make eye contact at each other from other ends of the bar, right? And then he gives me one of these. So clearly the man speaks in tropical bird. So I walk over to him. Hey, baby, you want to come over to my house and learn something new? So then he comes over to my house, right? You know. And he learns how to put a heating coil on a dryer from 1995. And I've never been good at dirty talk. It's just not what I'm good at. Put some weed and booze in me, I turn into a NASCAR interview. Like, I want you to slide in this pit like a NASCAR winner. I got the bedside, you know, I got the bedside manner of like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hell yeah, brother. Our safe word is easy there, big dog. When I come, I just, you know, I shotgun 2 Bud Diesels. That's how I establish dominance. When he's ready, he just CBs over. Hey, it's Rubber Duck. I'm about to lay the hammer down. Whenever we try to get kinky, I just hit him with an old Stone Cold Stunner. But, you know, sometimes we do argue. I will say we do argue at times. And sometimes it's because he decides things in his head and thinks I know about it. And we may need to review my resume, because I never once said I could read this motherfucker's mind. And for all the fellas in the room, unless it comes out of your mouth hole, we don't know what the fuck is going on. But sometimes I get aggravated. I do get frustrated with the man, and then I scream shit across the house like, I'm pretty sure Zach is just Hebrew for dickhead. I don't like when women tell me, oh, girl, you got to go to my girl and get waxed. It's the only way to keep a man. 1, your knots aren't as good as mine. 2, if a man isn't willing to go through the bush to get some water, he was not meant to survive. Give him back. Give him back. If you're not willing to do it, just say you're a pervert. Move on. Let go to Chris Hansen. I'm not here for it, man. I'm a real motherfucker all day, every day. I've been a roughneck bitch since I came out the cervix. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I just need you to know mine is line up and faded. You know, that's how, once again, got to establish dominance. It's how you got to know, let them know who you're fucking with right off the bat, you know? You know? When I was on the apps, I think I'm going to make this man wet himself. If I do, I get $5. I get a free Bud Light. I'm working on it. But when I was on the apps, my favorite thing to do was hurt the alpha guys' feelings. It was my favorite thing to do. I would hurt all 3 feelings they were capable of. To my understanding, they want you to depend on them even though they can't do a goddamn thing. They want to tell me how to be a traditional woman, but they don't know where spark plugs live. And if you talk to me sideways, they're going to be in my pocket. And I went on a date with this guy. He was a bit more yeehaw than his profile reflected, right? He shows up in a Punisher shirt with the flag on it. And I'm like, I come from, you know, if you're out in the woods, we were very anti-police people. Like, I've seen my granny take the tires off of government vehicles with a 30-06 and didn't lose the ash on her cigar. Right. But I went out with the man. He tells me about his opinions on the gays. And I tell him, I was like, baby, I think you're the kind of man that would love some BBC. He gets offended, you know, whatever. I was like, what red-blooded American does not want, like a big block Chevy? All right, that is my time, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful night.